How's it going, guys? Thanks for joining me on this video here, kind of introduction to ThreeWorks and what it actually is. All right, also why it can benefit you. All right, if you are looking to possibly get into some side money or even full-time to promote something like this. I again just want to thank you for taking time out. I know we're all busy and this may be out of the blue, but I really believe that this will be worth your while, or you at least may know somebody that can benefit from this. So I do want to go into ThreeWorks and what it actually is. It's pretty simple. ThreeWorks is a technology company focused on developing apps. And the first app that they've come to market with is self-titled, and it is more or less a mix between your ESPN or your Bleacher Report with your updates and stats, and also Angry Birds or Candy Crush or War Dragons or any of those games that you find on the App Store. Right? We've kind of found a perfect mix between the two, and we also realize that we are part of a humongous market and there's a ton of potential for growth. Okay, and let me just illustrate this for you. So this whole app industry started basically with Apple. Right? They came out with the idea of an app, an application, kind of shortcut to help you do things in daily life. Right? We know that apps help us with everything from the flashlight tool on your phone to getting directions to using Groupon for your coupon codes. Everything is run by apps now. So we want a part of that. Okay? And what we've done is we've combined it with something awesome, which is sports and games. And we give away free stuff every Friday based on who has the most points. All right? And the best part is it's totally free to download. Just please understand, this is a free game to download. If you just want to download and play, it's totally free. So please do that. Okay? And this is how it's going to look. So starting from the left side here, we have the home page, and then we have the main page on the middle left there where you select what sport and game you'd like to play, and we'll go through those games. Okay, and then we go to the right there, the middle right, we have your daily scores, which you can see yesterday's, today's, and then tomorrow's lineups for all the games and the scores for all the sports. And then on the far right, we actually have in-game updates and stats. So if you can't watch the game in person, you can still actually know exactly what's happening play by play, which is really cool. I would say that is essentially what any other sports app does for you and why you go to that app. And we are trying to convert people to this app because it has all that information and stats for you, but it also has fun games to play, just like the ones you're looking at now on the screen. Okay, so what we have here on the far left is our game Lucky Number, where essentially you just pick a number between 0 and 9. And if the score's last digits add up to that number, then you get points. Okay, what we're going for here is points. And this is, again, free to play. The middle left screen, we have our fantasy draft. Okay, in the middle of both screens, actually. What you'll play in that game is kind of a mini version of a FanDuel or DraftKings. We are not trying to compete with them by any means. We have more to offer in our app than just fantasy, but we also wanted to capture that. And it's basically a mini fantasy. We pick the top players from each league, big name players, and you do not have to know anything about sports to do this. You can still just randomly pick, or if you know some of the big named players, you can just pick those, and most of the time you'll be right anyways. And then on the far right is the pick'em sheet, where you simply just pick who you think will win. All right, so again, what we're trying to go for is the average everyday sports enthusiast, not the people that spend 3 to 5 hours a week drafting up lineups and looking at injury reports. Okay, the mass general public is just an avid sports fan and they watch the games, But this app is fun and simple to do and play, so it becomes addicting because what you play for are prizes. Anywhere from gift cards to fine dining restaurants to promotional items, to products and swag. We're giving away all these items every Friday based on your points on the leaderboard. All right, and that's what you'll see in the middle of this screen right here. And then one more thing I wanted to talk about on the far left screen. Stay with me, okay, guys? Far left screen where it says next goal. That is actually interactive play. or in-game polling, as some people call it. And this will be worth the most points. And the reason being is that you have to actually be watching the game live and playing along with the game, which is really cool, okay? People can do this at home, or let's say you're out at a bar with some friends and you just want to see who can do the best, right? If the game's on, you can play and do this with all of the games. So now that you guys have seen the app, all right, you guys have heard a little bit about the company, what we're doing, why we're doing it, the fact that we're in a great space with a huge potential for growth. We're going to talk about the affiliate program and how you guys can benefit from all this. Now, we here at ThreeWorks just believe in a different model. All right, most of these big app companies spend a lot of money on advertising to get you guys to play. That's basically what they do. They blast it on advertising, social media, whatnot. And because it's free to do, it's easy for other friends to talk about it and just to share the app. That's kind of what we're going for, except instead of advertising and spending all the money on advertising, we're going to let people tell other people about it, right? Friends tell friends, because you're 10 times more likely to download our app if a friend tells you to do it over an ad on Facebook. And by doing so, you will make commissions based off of the in-app purchases of everyone you share the app with. And that is just one of the many ways to benefit financially from the company. But at a basic sense, that's why you're sharing so much, because the more you share, the more potential you have for making more money. So if you are a forward-thinking individual and someone who understands the huge opportunity that you're watching right now, and you want to promote and share this app and have a piece at this humongous industry, here's how we get started, okay? We have a couple options for you. You can just play the game for free, right? If you just want to download and play the game, please do so. It's completely free. Now, if you want to be a part of the team, make those in-app purchase commissions I was talking about, and make your monthly income and your car bonuses and all the great stuff that come with hard work and building a team, here's how we get started. So we have a pro package at $75 a month that comes with all the dotted items below. All right, it will take a long time to go through and explain all those, but the information is available. Feel free to contact me for it. All right, and that is the pro package, which you can start at. We also have, which is the best value by far, our builder package. As you can see from the screen here, there's a ton of stuff that comes with your $150 a month subscription, right? Over $400 a month in value of rewards based on a partnership we have made. And you can see the list of other great features that come along with this package to help you guys build your team. We have Amplified Minds helping guide you every step of the way. If you guys would like consultations to help be a better leader and build your team, there's also great CRM management tools, which are actually like texting chatbots in a way, which will help grow your business on the social digital side of things while you're also promoting in person. All right, so we're trying to give you as many tools as we can and provide as much value as possible with that package. All right, now either one is great, and we'll go through the comp plan here real quick just to show you what each of them will help you to obtain and what we actually give away, right? And what we actually give to you guys for all your hard work in building those teams. So here's the comp plan, okay? And I know at first it looks confusing, but we can go through it with you guys. If you have any questions personally on where you'd want to be, basically all you got to do is look at the red number on the bottom there and reverse engineer it, right? So look up the line and it will go through and show you exactly how many people personally you need to sponsor and also how much volume or sales you have to have within the team that you've built. So let's look at the first two here. All right, if you look at the top part, you'll see the red $100 and then the red $450. So for you to get $100 as a check every month, all you will need is to have paid at least the $75 subscription personally, and then you need to have brought in $325 in volume or sales below you with no more than 50% in each leg. So essentially what that means is you will need one $75 sign up and one $150 sign up in each leg. And ideally, if you were to get 10 people at $150, which is the best package and best value, you would be at $1,500 gross volume. And if you had 2 of those people be personal sponsors that you brought in, so only 2 out of those 10 people actually have to be your own. If the other 8 were brought in by other individuals and you had $1,500, no more than 50% on either leg, you would have a $300 car bonus and $150 a month as a check. So basically your builder package is now free and you have a car bonus for $300 a month for signing up potentially 10 people in the best case scenario at $150. So just make that your goal. People have done it in weeks in this company. Okay, some others longer, and that's fine. But just understand how quickly you can actually get to a car. It's amazing. And this is why I love this company. So as you can see here, guys, we give up to $2,500 towards a car payment, right? Purchase or lease payments, or we'll subsidize if you already own the car. And the only requirements is that it has to be within 3 years of when you qualified for the car bonus, and it has to be one of the company colors, which is one of those on the screen there. Which is great because, like I said, 10 people, if you got 10 people signed up at $150, you would be making $300 a month towards a car payment, which last time I checked is really a great car. That could be a great car, a very practical car that is now paid for, which is awesome for only doing that much amount of work. It's really not a ton. If any of you guys have ever tried this direct marketing or been in before, 10 people in your team is great. But compared to what most companies require to be able to get a car bonus, this is insane. So now that you guys have seen the app itself, the product, and also the comp plan and what we can offer you guys as rewards, and you guys want to do this, okay, here's the strategy that we highly recommend. It's very simple, okay, and it's because of how we are set up as a company. We are based off of what is called a 2x matrix. And in the background of this super awesome photoshopped picture, you can see the little structure, okay? So that middle square at the top is you. So let's say you bring on 2 people. So you have your left leg and your right leg. The rules for the 2x matrix are as follows. All right. It is 2x, so which means it's forever. It goes by infinity. There is no stoppage to this, which is great and very unique for most direct marketing companies. The second is that no more than 2 people can be on any single person's front line. So as you can see, if I were to get a third person, okay, let's say I'm in the middle right there, my 2 people I have signed up, and let's say they got 2 people, but then I got a third person maybe a week later, I would have no choice but to put that person below one of the other individuals' open slots, right? So as you see, this forces us to build a team mentality, which is what we want. We want to work with people who are willing to help others. And just by progressing and doing well yourself, you will naturally do that with the setup of this structure. Alrighty, which we think is fantastic. So your goal and strategy for this entire life of this company is to bring 2. Okay? You bring 2 people. It's that simple. If you bring more, that's great. But your job is to bring 2 and then help each of those 2 bring 2. Okay? We do have suggested ways to go about this and set it up. We are more than happy to talk with you individually when the time comes to get that going. But we definitely have a strategy, and it is just to bring 2. If everyone were to actually do this, anyone who is involved with this company would do very, very well, very, very quickly. So that's our goal, okay, guys? If you think that's something you can do, if you have a desire to capture a piece of the mobile gaming industry, and if you want to just improve your life or make a little extra side money, we want to work with you guys, okay? So I thank you again for your time. Feel free to get with anyone that you spoke with previous to this video for questions, or feel free to contact me or click the links below if they're available, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks again, guys.